Welcome back. Kim Young is here now with national news. Let's send it over to her at the news desk.
Thanks, James. The federal government shut down Tuesday after Congress failed to pass a continuing resolution that both parties and the president could agree on. It's the first time the government has shut down in 17 years. The shutdown closes national parks, halts agencies such as NASA, and closes most federal workplaces. Essential government functions such as the post office, military, Social Security, and Medicare and food inspection will continue. However, about 800,000 government workers will be without a job until a resolution can be passed. Despite the government shutdown, the health insurance exchanges set up as part of the Affordable Care Act did go online Monday night as planned. However, consumers were having trouble with the new website on the first day due to high traffic and glitches in the system. Consumers wishing to purchase insurance through the exchanges have until the end of March to do so in order to avoid penalties. The trial against BP resumed on Monday, with the judge hearing arguments that BP made misleading claims related to the 2010 oil spill. Plaintiffs' lawyers say that BP lied to federal officials about the amount of oil leaking and that BP knew its initial efforts to stop the leak were likely to fail. BP attorney Mike Brock says BP did not lie to officials and was making decisions as information changed along the way. The penalty BP will be forced to pay will depend on a final estimate of how much oil spilled and whether a judge finds BP was grossly negligent. A start to the penalty phase of the trial has not yet been set. A Netherlands-based team of weapons inspectors entered Damascus, Syria on Tuesday to begin eliminating its stock of chemical weapons. It is estimated that President Bashar Assad has a 1,000-ton arsenal of weapons that must be found and destroyed. The UN Security Council called to end Syria's ability to make chemical weapons by November 1st and for Assad's stockpile to be eliminated by mid-2014. A second group of inspectors will arrive within the next week to assist with the task. We had dramatic news out of the nation's capital Thursday afternoon. 34-year-old Mariam Carey was shot and killed by Capitol Police after trying to ram her car through the White House gates. After she failed to breach the White House fence, Carey led police on a chaotic car chase through Washington, D.C. Carey then crashed her car at the Capitol complex's Senate office. She was then shot and killed by Capitol Police in a hail of gunfire. Carey's 1-year-old child was in the car during the incident, but was unharmed. That's all for national news this week. Now back to the couch.
Thanks, Kim. And now we're joined by Alex Stelitano, who's here to tell us about a new club she's creating here at Point Park.
So, what's the new club that you just came out with?
The club's called All Things Horror.
All Things Horror. It's like horror. I love horror movies. So, is that a focus of it?
That's going to be one of the things we do. We're going to be doing that and going to haunted houses.
What haunted houses do you go to around here?
The Scare House, Terror Town, Cheeseman's Fright Farm.
Where's that? Cheeseman's Fright Farm. Where's that at? I've never heard of that.
I think it's like 45 minutes away.
Okay. Now, how many members do you guys have so far? Because this is a new club. Have you had a good turnout?
Yeah, we actually have like 25 members.
Wow, that's pretty good.
So what's the first thing you guys are going to do?
We're actually going to go to Zombie Fest on the 12th, which is in Lawrenceville. It's just like a big get-together with a bunch of people who dress up like zombies. So.
Now, I love horror movies. They're some of my favorite things. Halloween's, it's a big thing for me. So I just got to ask, what's your favorite horror movie?
Definitely The Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, that's a classic. Joanne, I know you
One
love
of
your
my
horror.
favorites. Is it going to be focused more on movies after the haunted houses are done for the year?
Well, we're going to do like movie marathons, and then we're going to have a haunted Christmas party.
Oh, wow, that should be
What
fun.
would that involve?
Basically just a normal Christmas party, but with like a Halloween twist to it.
I mean, you guys also must be really excited for The Walking Dead coming back. That's, it's a really big horror series, so.
We might have like viewing parties with that.
Yeah, viewing parties for stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I also understand you're going to go to a real haunted house?
Yeah, we're going to go to the penitentiary in West Virginia.
Oh, okay. Is that a closed down facility or?
Yeah, it's like really old, and you can go and like they lock you up for the night and you like stay in it. So.
Wow,
So it's truly haunted.
Good old-fashioned fun.
Are you afraid to go?
No, not really.
So tell me, I mean, what's your love in horror? What made you want to do this?
I guess like just growing up watching like old horror movies, and it's kind of like a place where we all can just get together and talk about like horror things that we
What's
love.
your favorite classic horror movie then? Let's say before 1970. The oldies, like the Universal classics, Frankenstein, Dracula. Which one of those is your favorite?
I love Frankenstein.
The original?
Yeah,
That's a
it's
good
really
one.
good.
And I have to ask, is American Horror Story going to be involved in the horror club?
We might also do viewing parties with that too, since the new one looks really awesome.
Well, James and I will be there.
That's Joanne's favorite
Thanks
show,
again,
American Horror
Alexandra.
Story.
Coming up next on Daybreak, Courtney Joden will be here with your weekly weather report.